2.7 3 FM.
Good morning. This is the 6 a.m. news coming to you live from our studios here in Adisawe. Kanda. The news is live on 3FM 92.7 and streaming live across our various social media platforms. Coming up this morning, Joint Military Police Task Force foiled attempt by unknown individuals from setting fire on Sawala Tuna Kabala MP's house. Meanwhile, 5 dead and 4 in critical condition as Gonja clashed with Brefos in Degbenyeri in the Sawala Tuna district. Also, the health minister assures work will resume on the La General Hospital project as soon as government allocates funds for the project. And much later, over 100 candidates whose results have been cancelled in the 2025 Basic Education Certificate examination for examination infractions to be notified officially today as WAEC releases provisional results. Details of these and other stories, please stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. I am Enyonam Haligah. We'll go to the details now. We'll start off with a rather disturbing development and a joint military police task force foiled attempt by unknown individuals from setting fire on the Sawala Tuna Kabala MP's house. It's reported that 5 have died with 4 in critical condition over the incident. The reason for the clash is suspected to be a tribal dispute between 2 of the communities. There appears to be a reprisal attacks within the community. According to our northern regional correspondent, police have since commenced investigation into the incident, but yet to effect an arrest. And my colleague Christopher Marco joins us live now. Christopher, if you can hear us, can you paint a picture of how the atmosphere is like this morning?
Yes, so as we speak, some level of sanity has been brought into the Beneiri community. The police and military yesterday patrolled the entire community till this morning, and we are yet to hear of any more casualties. But as of yesterday, they've been able to maintain some level of peace in the community. What I can also add is that RECSEC, the Savannah Regional Security Council, is expected to meet later today around 9 a.m. and it's in relation to the unfortunate incident that broke at Beneiri yesterday, leading to the loss of lives and property. Some houses in the community have been torched. Fortunately for the Member of Parliament yesterday, his house, which was nearly torched by the youth, was saved by the Joint Military Police Patrol team.
Chris, have you picked out that information of what could have sparked this?
Yes, so it's just about a parcel of land that community, someone had a land and put up his structure. Unknown to him, it is said that the chief of the area had also sold the same land to another person, and so that person came to demolish the place with his tithes. When they came, a misunderstanding ensued, leading to someone drawing a machete to inflict some machete wounds on another person. They went home, mobilized, and came, and it became a different story as we're hearing today.
Christopher, thank you. Please be safe, and we'll come to you for updates in our subsequent bulletin. That was Christopher Amako, our Northern Regional Correspondent. Now, moving on, the Health Minister, Kwabena Mintah Kando, has assured the work that will resume on the La General Hospital redevelopment project, maintaining that there was no dedicated funding for the project by the previous administration. The reconstruction of the La General Hospital has lingered since 2020 after the old facility was demolished, raising concerns among residents. Mr. Kando spoke on hot issues on TV3.
His Excellency has stated that he's not going to abandon any project that he has inherited. So La General Hospital 2, what we realized was that the contractor aside had done some work which needed to be paid, and he was not paid. And so work is not progressing as expected. So allocation of about 120 million has been made in the 2025 budget. And therefore, very soon, the Member of Parliament of the constituency is almost on my neck. Very soon, I'm going to engage the contractor and then assure them that the money has been made available and therefore this. So when I meet a contractor, looking at, what we have available for him and the pace at which he can move, then we can come out clearly to say that this is what we can do. At this time, they will complete the project for us. But for now, I can assure you that we will expedite action on the construction of La General Hospital.
Health Minister Kwabena Mintah Kando, who spoke on hot issues with Kemeni Amano. Still on health, Ghana has secured 333,600 Mpox vaccines to complement efforts in the management of the disease outbreak in the country. The Minister of Health made the announcement on his X page, highlighting the significance of the feat. Health authorities had earlier noted that vaccines, upon its arrival, would be administered to groups at risk in the country. As of August 20, Ghana has recorded 424 confirmed cases of Mpox with 1 death recorded. Now we'll move on to some educational stories because 170 candidates whose results have been cancelled in this year's BEC examination are to be notified through their heads from today, Monday, August 25. That's according to WAEC. The West African Examination Council officially released the provisional result of 2025 BEC with reports of some irregularities during the examination and script marking, resulting in cancellation of subject result of 718 candidates, cancellation of entire result of 177 candidates, among others. Results of 93 candidates have been withheld. The Public Relations Officer of the examination body, John Kapi, feels disappointed that such irregularities keep reoccurring despite series of stakeholder engagement and sensitization.
These candidates would be duly notified between tomorrow and Tuesday. Our personnel will go around the country to each of the regions where these infractions occurred, and then those candidates will be given a hearing, of course, by our staff. It's absolutely worrying. For these 177 candidates, a majority of them had in their possession mobile phones. And for that particular, offense, you would have your entire results cancelled. There should be a certain change of mindset on the part of our candidates, on the part of supervisors and invigilators, as well as parents. On the part of invigilators, I believe that we are simply not doing due diligence.
That was the head of public affairs at the West African Examination Council, John Kapi. Now, the Bagre Dam spillage is expected to happen today. The management of Sonabel, the power-producing company in Burkina Faso, had changed to control water spillage from the dam from August 27 to today due to the sudden rise in the Bagre Dam to a filling capacity of 90.24%. Already as of Saturday, August 23, the White Volta in Palugu in the Talensi district of the Upper East region was already overflowing its banks as a result of the rains even before the spillage. Farmers along the White Volta have also started vesting their crops to avoid flooding of their crops and properties. Communities along the White Volta and adjoining areas have been advised to take necessary precautions. Meanwhile, the National Disaster Management Organization is equally cautioning residents along the White Volta to relocate to higher grounds ahead of the Bagre Dam spillage scheduled for today. We'll be following that and bring you updates in our subsequent bulletin. But now to some political stories. And the 2024 New Patriotic Party's presidential candidate, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, has strongly condemned what he describes as tribal and divisive comments by some aspirants against him ahead of the party's presidential primary in January 2026. Addressing party supporters in the United Kingdom, Dr. Bawumia described as unfortunate and regrettable claims that his ethnic background as Mamprisi makes him unfit to lead the party.
As we prepare to go into the primaries, I am very, very concerned and troubled that some of our presidential aspirants have embarked on a religious and tribal bigotry and propaganda against me in a desperate attempt to win votes. They totally ignore all the data and findings about why we lost the 2024 elections and want to mislead the delegates and the party with such propaganda.
That was the 2024 New Patriotic Party's presidential candidate, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. That'll be all for the first half of our morning bulletin. Stay with us. The business news is up next.